Victory in and through suffering. Dear friends, today we celebrate Palm Sunday or Passion Sunday, the first day of the Holy Week, which recalls also the last week in the earthly life of Jesus. This day is known both as Passion Sunday and Palm Sunday. Palm is a symbol of victory. Passion points to suffering. The liturgy puts these two aspects of life together, victory and suffering. What does Jesus teach us in the final week of his life on earth? More than by words, but with his example, he teaches us that there is victory in and through suffering. This is indeed a big revelation for us who constantly endure suffering and pain in our life and look upon them often as experiences which crush and destroy us. The final week of Jesus' life began triumphantly with the triumphant entry of Jesus seated on a donkey into Jerusalem. The crowds waving palms shouted, "Hosanna!" But the same crowd later shouts, "Crucify him! Crucify him!" To all human calculations, the life of Jesus ended in failure and defeat. Yet for Jesus, it was the fulfillment of his mission, a moment of victory. He gained his victory through the cross. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. John 16, verses 33. Jesus changed the cross, a symbol of shame and torture, into an icon of victory and peace. Since then, suffering has become a reality in and through which we achieve victory. We all face sufferings in our life, but we look upon it as hindrances to our progress in life. But Jesus teaches us that they are not hindrances, but entry points to victory and fulfillment. The palm of victory through the passion of suffering. Jesus healed the sick, fed the poor. Hence, the human actions needed in suffering are taken care of. The victory is above all in the heart, filled with the faith, with deeper awareness. There lived a poor man in a village. As his daily routine work, he took up the small stone which he daily used to wash and clean the clothes and to scrape the floor of the house. As the poor man was working, a traveler who passed that way looked at the man and closely observed the stone he was using. To his great surprise, that stone was a precious diamond, so rare in the world. The poor man was ignorant about it. On realizing the true value of that stone, the poor man became a millionaire soon. Everything remained the same on the outside as before, except the awareness of the true worth of the stone. Suffering is something similar to that stone. A deeper faith awareness of suffering will transform it into something precious and power-filled. Jesus changed the symbol of shame and pain into a symbol of glory and power. This is the real story of the suffering, death, and resurrection of Jesus, which we are going to celebrate. Let us not be imprisoned by the external look of suffering, which has its own challenges, which we do not hide. But when accepted in faith, it reveals the mystery it carries and brings healing. Suffering is not from God. A tender, loving God does not threaten us with suffering and punishment. Suffering remains a mystery. But the death and resurrection of Jesus has cracked the mystery open. Suffering is filled with power when we accept it with faith. Jesus explained it in this way: "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Matthew chapter 11, verses 28 to 30. During this Holy Week, may we come closer to the Lord, which means becoming more aware of His presence within us. Let us learn from Jesus how to be humble and gentle in heart and to transform our sufferings into palms of victory. May God bless us all.